Okay, here we are in Las Vegas, day 4, Friday. This is the quarterfinals. Machine versus Toronto Pro Hockey Birch. Getting a late start here. Everyone probably noticed there was some issue with the Zamboni. But here we are now, 10 minutes late. Imperfect on a gauntlet day where we would, if we make it all the way to the finals, we will have 3 games. First one here, 7:20 a.m. Next one around 11, but in a rink across town. So here we are, starting off a little late. Here come the Machine. 4-0 so far in the tourney. Had a battle yesterday with the other Toronto team. Big physical game. Machine prevailed on 2 goals in the third period, won 4-2. Here we go with the quarterfinals. Okay, here we go. Quarterfinal action. Queens of Las Vegas Rose Series Tournament. Machine have won all their games so far. As noted, we had a tough game against the other Toronto team, and this is the second team from Toronto also made it to the quarterfinals. "45 minutes of quarterfinal action, starting a little late. So folks know, in the next game, it sounds like we will be in the 11:40 game, no matter what, based on the delayed start of this first quarterfinal. Here we go. Off we go. That looks like Linnea Lawson, Sloan Swanson, Blake Bjorkstad. We got Kylie Van and Anna Price on D. Puck goes into the Toronto zone. Lawson behind the net, looking to find Bjorkstad. It's right there. Good work by Linnea Lawson down low to keep control of that puck. Fighting around the Toronto net. Squirts out. Kylie Van with a nice hold there. Bjorkstad runs into Lawson to get it over the blue end. Whoop. Puck all the way down. That's going to be icing on Toronto. Face off deep in the zone. Here comes Sardini, Vic, and Vogt. SVB line. You got Reagan Blair and Maddie Priest on defense. 14:23 left in the first. Face-off sits there. Oh, Blair Vogt had a nice shot. Saved by the Toronto goalie. Vic throws it back to the other corner. Waiting there's the Toronto player. Coming out from behind the net. Just going to throw it up the boards. Maddie Priest is there to pop it back in. She's going to try again. Oh, Maddie with a nice little body move on the Toronto player to keep the puck back in deep. There's Claire Vogt. Here comes the puck back up the boards again. Priest takes out the winger. Pops it back in, and here we go, right up the boards again. Oh, she uses a little soccer footing. Try and get it out. Here comes a Toronto player, 1-on-5, it looks like. Whoop. And puck squirts out to the Toronto point. There's Blair. She puts it up our boards. Claire Vogt is there, looking for someone to pass to. Oh, almost found Ari Sardini in the middle. Puck's coming back in the middle. We're on a change. Olivia Farney comes out. Toronto fans were looking for too many men on that change. They did not get the call. There's Reagan. Oh, that's Raleigh Altstadt and Olivia Farney on D. We got Sardini in the middle. Pickles Weinbrenner. And Hartman over there in the corner. Here comes Ari. Oh, she's going to pop out. Now we're going 2-on-2. Weinbrenner and Sardini. She's got speed. Gets slashed. Works by. Shot to the net. Oh, hit the goalie in the shoulder. There's Lizzie Hartman down deep. Farney with a nice pinch. She's been doing a great job of those aggressive pinches in this tournament. There's Hartman. Puck in the corner. Altstadt pinches. Oh, there's CeCe Murphy for the first time. She's got wheels. She fires it. Didn't quite get to the net. Here comes Altstadt. Toronto seems to be content to throw the puck up the boards. Oh, there's CeCe Murphy with a burst of speed. Nice move behind the net. She's looking for somebody. Oh, passes to the middle. Nobody there but the Toronto player. There's Blake Bjorkstad. Altstadt with the puck up to Bjorkstad. She's 1-on-4, but dangerous. Works it around the net. Looking for Lawson, who's over there. Now we're looking at the point. There's Kylie Van over to Anna Price. She's got a hard shot. Barely missed the puck. There it is. Goes to the net. Oh, nice tip by Sloan Swanson, but hit the goalie. There's Bjorkstad back in the corner. Puck squirts out. Here comes Toronto. 2-on-3 again. Oh, here's Sloan Swanson. She's got some space. She's going to turn up the speed. Gets it out wide. Tried to put it to the net to Bjorkstad, who's in front. Didn't quite get there. There's Linnea Lawson over there on the left side. Bjorkstad's in front. Swanson's over there with Anna Price. Puck squirts out, and here comes that puck right back up the boards by the Toronto player. Managed to dump it out. There's Kylie Vant with time. Just trying to get her head up. She's got lots of room to skate. Here she comes in the zone. She's going to shoot, I suspect. Oh, upstairs. Oh, barely saved by the goalie. Sloan Swanson's there to pick up the puck. Into the corner it goes. There's Claire Vogt. Whoop, looking. Puck comes out to the point to Reagan Blair. Nice pass to Vic. Oh, tried to put it to Vogt, but it got blocked by the Toronto player. There's Ari Sardini coming at it. All right, we've got Priest and Blair on D, and we've got the Sardini line on forward. 10:07 left. Sheen feeling out, couple chances. Here comes the puck right to the middle. Oh, hits Vogt in the backhand, but didn't quite get there. Oh. Claire Vogt working out. Oh, comes through. There's Hartman in front. Oh, she had a nice chance there. The puck squirted through. Did not go in. All right, here comes Cece Murphy, who's going to be in the middle. Claire Pickles-Weinbrenner on the left, and Lizzie Hartman on the right. You got Altstadt and Farney on D. 9:47 in the first. 0-0 so far. Toronto's waiting on a player. Okay, let's see what Murphy does here in the faceoff. Faceoff goes to the side to Pickles. Hits Hartman, tried to put it through, but got blocked. Here comes up the boards. Murphy holds it. Oh, that puck squirts out. Comes Toronto with a little space. Raleigh Altstadt takes out the Toronto player, puts it all the way back over to Hartman. Nice puck movement. Hartman gets blocked by the Toronto player. Put a chip back to Hartman by Farney. Didn't work. Oh, there's Pickles-Weinbrenner, just tips it out of the zone. Now we're back to a little scrum along the sideboards. Altstadt is going to move the puck all the way out to Bjorkstad. She's got a little room. She's dangerous. She gets that head of steam. Here she comes around the corner. Oh, the three Toronto players managed to cut her off. Oh, she finds Swanson, though, right in front. There's a rebound. Lawson. Boom, goal. Blake Bjorkstad to Sloan Swanson, who gets the puck on the net, and Linnea Lawson is in her office. I think Bjorkstad ended up punching it in, but Linnea Lawson's really making a living this tournament in front of the net, putting in rebounds. 1-0 Machine, 8:45 left in the first. Off the face-off, puck back to Price, back to Van. Oh, almost a turnover. Here comes Swanson. Oh, tried to pass, but hit the Toronto player's skate. There's Toronto, comes into the zone. Soft shot, gloved by Sophia Baumgartner. As a reminder, this is the quarterfinals of the Rose Series here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Playing Toronto Birch, as they're called, pro hockey. Same jerseys as the team we played yesterday. Here comes Ari Swardini up the side. She's got some speed, 2-on-2. Gets a shot off, but it got impacted by the player. Claire Vogt with a little bit of a snow job on the Toronto goalie. Giving her the benefit of the doubt. She was just trying to stop so she didn't run into it. Here's a face-off. Sardini was dominant on face-offs yesterday. She keeps it going. Oop. Maddie Priest down in the corner. Here comes Sardini. She's got the puck there. Maddie picks it up. She's gone behind the net. Puts it up the boards. Just Vic catches it. Just kind of dumps it out. Oh, there's the puck back. Reagan Blair's got it now. She's going to put it over to Maddie. Maddie's got some room. She's got to chips it up to Vogt. Claire Vogt down the left side. In the zone, in the corner. Sardini finds her way out. Oh, backhand saved by the goalie. We got Machine made a change on D. We got Farney and Altstad out there now. Blake Bjorkstad working it out of the corner. Toronto wraps it up the boards again. Shot by Raleigh Altstad. Didn't quite make it to the net. There's Bjorkstad. She really uses that big body and works her down low. Puck made it back to Farney. Flips it to the net. Oh, almost. Bopped it over. Here comes Lawson behind the net with Bjorkstad. Toronto fires it up the boards again. It's going to slip out of the zone. Farney's got it. Looking for someone to pass. He puts it off the boards. Oh, gets it all the way to Bjorkstad. Back in the corner again. A few Machine players. The Toronto player comes out. Oh, Farney, aggressive forecheck again. Nice job there. Turns over the puck. She's going to try and put it back up the boards. Stop. Here comes Raleigh Altstad going to skate behind the made bench. Or goal, sorry. Put it up, but just missed Linnea Lawson. Toronto content to dump it back into the Machine zone. Here comes Farney again. Oh, she stops. Made a little move. There's Murphy. She's got players. Oh, barely missed Lizzie Hartman with that pass. That's not icing, they call. Pickles Weinbrenner in the corner. Murphy and Hartman. You got Anna Price and Kylie Van back on D. Price is going to pinch. Tries to put it through a couple players. Puck ends up on Murphy's stick. She puts it to the net, but wide. Hartman hunts it down, gets it back to Van. Oh, she tried to get it to the net. Got partially blocked by the Toronto player. There's Murphy. Boy, she's slippery. Nice move there. Getting it back to the front. Got it all the way to the net. Stopped by the Toronto goalie. Hartman was there to try and pick up the rebound, but it didn't come out. Here comes Sardini, Vick, and Vogt. Blair and Priest on D. 5:26 left in the first period of this quarterfinal game. 1-0 Machine. Ari picks it up. Oh, Maddie's got to decide. She's backing out now. There's Skylar Vick cut off the Toronto player. Puck comes back to Priest, puts it over to Blair, right up the boards. Oh, slipped by Vick. Uh-oh. Got a little opportunity there for Toronto, but Skylar Vick was able to push her player across. Puck's gone down in the corner. One Toronto player. Vogt takes it, but didn't quite get it out of the zone. It's going to be back to Maddie Priest behind the net. She looks to chip it over to Blair, and does. Blair up the boards. Vick, oh, made it there, and here comes Claire Vogt. She's got some speed. She can beat that girl, and she does. Coming in all by herself, puts it upstairs, goal. Very nice play there by Claire Vogt. Used her speed, made a nifty move, and then put it home. 1-0 with the goalie. That's 2-0 Machine. 4:35 left in the first. Nifty moves by Claire Vogt and put it in the net. We got Altstad and Farney out there now on D. And we got all the way over to Blake Bjorkstad. She's got a little room, but she wants to pass to Sloan Swanson. Swanson's got a shot. Gloved by the Toronto goalie. Nice puck movement there by the Machine. 4:17 left. Swanson on the draw. Gets it back to Altstad. Fires. Hits the Toronto player. Right back to Altstad. Fires again. That one's going to make it in. Oh, looking for the rebound. Couldn't find it. Out comes Toronto. Comes a little Toronto player 2-on-3. Swanson smartly cuts her off. There's Lawson. Puck ends up on Raleigh Altstad's stick, and she bangs it around the boards. The Bjorkstad. Whoop, popped it out. Lawson was going for a change, though. Here comes Weinbrenner, Murphy, and Lizzie Hartman. Altstadt ends up behind the net, shovels it up the boards to Hartman. Here comes Murphy, just chips it by. Gets taken to the side by the Toronto player, but she still ends up with the puck. She's still got it. She's going to shoot. Oh, boy. What a shot there by Cece Murphy. Not much angle, but she put it over the Toronto goalie's shoulder. What a snipe. 3:16 left. Period 1, 3-0 Machine. Cece Murphy with a first-class snipe on that play. Murphy line stays out. Price and Van on D. There's Murphy again. Oh, Hartman was just offsides, anticipating it going into the zone. Face off. All right, there goes Weinbrenner, Hartman, and Murphy all going forward. Puck slips by. Here comes the Toronto player. Gains the zone, but too many Machine players back there. Nothing doing for Toronto. Whoop. Van looked like she might have got hooked there. Puck ends up in front. Sophia Baumgartner had to make a nice save. That was a little turnover. It looked like the Toronto player got a hold of Van's arm, but nice save by Sophia Baumgartner. Okay, draw in the zone. We got Blair, Priest on D, the Sardini, Vic, and Vogt line offense. Sardini continues her dominance on the faceoffs. Puck goes in the corner. Oh, Toronto player tried to chip it back right to Reagan Blair. Puts it over to Vic. Whoop! Vic's gonna look for the dump out. Didn't quite get out. All right, we've got Sardini, Vic, and Vogt line. Deep face-off. Priest and Blair on D. Claire Vogt's way outside on the left wing. She's looking for space, I think. Oh, there's another little hook there. Got away with it. Sardini moves over the line. She's a shooter. Oh, boy, nice shot there. Saved by the Toronto goalie. Puck comes up the boards. There's Vic. Puts a little forecheck on her. She's going to put it toward the net. Just fired it wide. Over to the left side. Priest steps in. Puck slips by her, but right to Reagan Blair. Back over to Vic on the right. Oh, nifty. Puck made it through. Here comes Vogt again. She's going to shoot. Oh, just wide. Here comes Toronto. We've got a little, almost some space. There's Raleigh Altstadt, who's gaining the zone. Lost the puck. The scrum in the corner. Altstadt ends up with it again. Oh. Slipped down. Here comes a 2-on-1 for Toronto. Olivia Farney is back. Good job by Olivia. Keep her out of the zone, and Ari Sardini with a back check. That was a nice play on a 2-on-1 by Olivia Farney. Oh, Ari Sardini, hell of a pass to Linnea Lawson, who slips by the D. Puts it through. Oh, back to Swanson's now out there. Fired it high, but I think that touched Blake Bjorkstad in the elbow. So we got Lawson's. There's Bjorkstad trying to work it. Swanson's moving around, looking for some space. Lawson down there. Oh, finds Swanson. Oh, made it all the way back to Price, who can shoot. Fired it just wide. We got 43 seconds left. Machines really got the puck control down in the Toronto zone. There's Lawson again to Bjorkstad. Finds the net. Great play there. Lawson in the office behind the net. Found Bjorkstad, who fired it through. That was a dominant shift down there and deep in the offensive zone for the Machine. 32.6 seconds left in the first. It's now 4-0 Machine. Out comes the Murphy, Pickles, Weinbrenner, and it looks like Hartman line. Here's the puck. Whoop. Priest and Blair on deep. Hartman chips it up the boards. Toronto players there. Comes into the zone. Reagan Blair, let's pick it up. Whoops, she fell down. 16 seconds left. Maddie Priest, a little sauce, but too high for Pickles. Priest is down in the corner, down behind the net with the Toronto player. Here comes Cece helping out. Still working down there. Pickles now is down in the corner. That's the end of the period. Okay, first period down in the quarterfinal game. 4-zip machine. Okay, here we go. Period 2, 4-0 machine. Out comes Van and Price on D. Murphy, Hartman, and Pickles over there. Puck comes up the side. Weinbrenner finds Murphy. Nice pass there. Murphy's going to shoot. Oh, almost got that through to the net. And here we are, second period. Machine 4-0 for Toronto. Oh, Kylie Van lost the puck there. Out comes Anna Price is back. She's got two Toronto players down there. Fires it up the boards. Gets to the Toronto player. Shoots it toward the net. Over there with Hartman, Van, and Murphy. 3 players. Toronto ends up with it, but here comes right to Hartman. She flips it up the boards out of the zone. Ends up back on Van's stick. She goes tries high off the glass, gloved by the Toronto player. And now shifts sides. Back on the Toronto player's stick. We've got open point here. Fires it. Oh, tip, but a nice save by Sophia Baumgartner. She's in the right spot. Okay, out comes the Sardini, Vic and Vogt line. And we've got Altstad and Farney on D. Oops, Sardini loses a face-off for Eric Currents. Vic out there on the D, though. Nice coverage. Puck comes around to Vogt. She's got a little bit of time. She slips it to Sardini, but not quite there. Puck didn't come out of the zone. Here comes Toronto. Nice poke check by Olivia Farney. Puck goes back to the point. Farney's got it. Oh, slipped over her stick. Altstad's in front. Farney back up the sideboards. Vic's got it. She moved around 2 Toronto players and fired it all the way over to Claire Vogt. Just barely missed her. Altstad's got it. Here comes Sardini. Now she's got some space. 3-on-2. Beats her player around the other side. Goes low. Saved by the Toronto goalie. There's a vote. Puck comes up the boards. Toronto player, Reagan Blair, pops it back in the zone. Vic looking for a change. Gets off. There's Bjorkstad. Reagan Blair with a nice hold there at the blue line. Here comes Bjorkstad. She's got, oh boy, ripped that shot, but off the post. So Swanson shot it next, hit the post, and I believe hit the back of the goalie and went in. We're at 5-0. Machine. 12:35 in the second period. Out comes Sophia Baumgartner. In goes Addie Sloat. Hops into the game. Quarterfinal match, 5-0 Machine. 12:35 in the second. Face-off one. Priest puts it over to Blair. Blair's looking. Finds Bjorkstad. Puck ends up on Swanson's stick. She's getting held up there, but Bjorkstad picks it up. Nice shot. Saved by the Toronto goalie. Puck's down deep. 3-on-3 down there. The Toronto player comes out and just dumps it out of the zone. Maddie Priest is back by herself. Puts it up the boards. Whoop. Couldn't quite find Lawson. Steps into the Toronto player. Little scrum at the red line. Still got it. Back to Blair. Shifts ice. Blair back up to Bjorkstad. She's going to put it to the middle. Great puck movement there by Machine. Here comes Swanson. She's a shooter. It's a nifty little move. She tried to put it off the Toronto goalie to her player in front. Almost worked. There's the offsides. Machine looking for a change. Out comes Toronto with a little space. Murphy cuts her off. Boy, a nice back check there. Hustling Murphy. Cut off the Toronto player at some speed. Van's got the puck behind the net. Whoop, loses it to the Toronto player. Finds her another one. Back down low. There's Anna Price who went over there to step in. She's trying to chip it out of the zone, but the puck's still in. Ends up on Van's stick, puts it to the boards. Pickles is there. Oh, she's got Murphy. Didn't quite hit her. Offsides. Could have been a dangerous play. CC Murphy gets loose. Okay. 10:53 left in the second period. 5-0 Machine. This is a gauntlet of a day. 3 games if you make it all the way through the finals. Goes back. We got the Sardini, Vic, and Vote line. Up comes a Toronto player. A lot of Machine players back. Sardini turns it over. Gets it. Here she comes up the boards. She's got kind of 1-on-2. Kind of moved through there. Didn't get a shot off. Here comes Toronto player with some speed. Raleigh outsets there. Nice poke check. Fell down. Shot blocked by Olivia Farney. Nice shot blocked there. Pickles Weinbrenner is down deep in the zone. Swanson down there too. Puck gets to the point. Shot all the way through. In the net. Not much Sloat could do there. There were a couple Toronto players in front of her, and the puck got tipped, and it was bouncing. Here come the line change. 5-1 Machine. 10:10 left in the second. Priest and Blair on D. Murphy, Weinbrenner, Hartman at forward. There goes Murphy. Picks up the puck. She's going to go. She's got room. Fires it wide. Puck squirts out of the zone. Blair's got it. Whoop. She's looking over there. Murphy is up with it. Ends up on the Toronto player's stick. Here she comes up. Whoop. Toronto player slips by Priest. She's on to Blair. Lots of Machine players around her, though. Nice back checking. Nice defensive form there by the Machine. Blair ends up with the puck in the corner. She's going to come back up to Hartman. Slips off her stick. Toronto player's got a little room. Priest tried to pop it through there. Playing a little goalie there in front of the net. Here comes Weinbrenner. She's looking to pass. Murphy's got the puck, but taken away. Back, Priest and Blair are still back there. Here comes the Toronto player. Priest steps up, forecheck, stops her. Blake Bjorkstad looking for, almost had Sloan Swanson. That's going to be offsides. Smart play there by Bjorkstad. Turned over the puck, tried to fire it all the way down to Swanson, but it didn't make it. All right, we've got 5-1 Machine. Here comes Blake Bjorkstad up the right side. She's got room, gets around her player. Fires it over the net. Little scrum over on the sideboards. Puck pops out. Poke check by Price missed. Here comes the Toronto player. She's got a little speed. Sloan Swanson caught her in the back check. Fix there. There's puck squirted through again. Didn't make it to the net. Price pops it up the boards. There's Linnea Lawson. She's got a little time. Flips it out. That's going to end up on Bjorkstad's stick. She's got two. Swanson's puck bouncing. Got it to it. Didn't quite put it in. Nice play there. Here we got Farney and Van back on D. Got 7:56 left in the second. There we go. We got the Murphy, Pickles, and Hartman line. It looks like Priest and Farney on D. Puck goes in the corner. Farney digging at it. There's CeCe Murphy. She's there. A little bump in front. Hartman got it up the boards. Gets over the blue line, but right back out. There's Farney's there to cut off the Toronto player. Here comes one. Maddie Priest is over there. Good position. Fires it up the boards. Toronto player beats to it. Priest back there in the corner. Holding up the Toronto player. Murphy's there. Puck is stuck in the middle. Here comes Murphy. She digs it out. She goes right out in front. But smooth moves to get out of there. Here comes Murphy. Puts it over to Weinbrenner. Machine D looking at a change. There's the Toronto player. Chips it out. There's Altstadt back on D. She's got plenty of time. She puts it off of Swardini. Here comes Vogt. She's going to shoot. Fires it wide. Altstadt, aggressive forecheck there and stopped the player at the blue line. Nice play. Puck back out in front to Vogt. She's looking. Finds Altstadt right at the blue line. Puts it toward the net. That's Skylar Vick down there. There's Ari Sardini with the puck behind the net. She beats her player. Gets a shot to net. Rebound was there. Vick couldn't quite put it in. Here comes Toronto. Lots of Machine players back again. Puck's hanging around at the blue line. Sardini ends up with it. She's going to try and move up the left side. Slows it down. Comes back to she worked her way through there. Here comes Ari Sardini. Tried to put it through the defender's legs, but stopped. All right, now we got Altstadt back. A little bit of time. Gets it to Murphy. Comes a Toronto player, and they're offsides. They're looking for a change. 5:40 left in period 2. 5:40 left in period 2. All right, here we go. 5:38 left. 5-1. Here comes Cecilia Murphy. That's going to put Hartman offsides. nifty move at the blue line, but she also faked out her teammate. All right, here comes the Swanson, Bjorkstad, Lawson line. You got Priest and Farney back on D. All right, Bjorkstad puts it in the corner. Farney goes for the pinch. Toronto gets it out. Here comes Toronto player. They fire it toward the net. Oh, boy, that was bouncing. Took a funny bounce, but WarriorsHockey-Sloat was there. Back to the point. We got Farney. Flips it out. Bjorkstad beats her player. Puck ends up over the blue line. There's Lawson. Oh, I think the ref called that one offsides. In a surprising score update, the other quarterfinal, Team Minnesota lost to the Alberta Warriors 7-2. So we won't be playing them if we get through this game. Down goes, here comes the Vic Sardini vote line. We got Price and Blair on D. Sardini works her way through, gets a backhand down on the net. Nice play there. There's Reagan Blair hustling back. She's got some room, puts it over to Anna Price. Handles it up to Vogt. Puck went by. Oh, here comes Sardini, 1-on-2, one of her favorite. Didn't quite get there. Vogt fires wide. Now we got 4:16 left in period 2. Out comes Murphy, Hartman, Weinbrenner. We got Van and Altstadt on D. 5-1 machine. 4:16 left in the second period. Oh, Murphy slips through on the faceoff. Fired it wide. There's Hartman. She's down in the corner. Whoop. Picked up by Murphy. Nice pass out to Riley Altstadt on the point. Altstadt shoots it kind of high. Goes by. Oh, look out. There's Van, tries to slap her. Out pops it. Here comes Toronto. She's got a little space. A lot of machine players around her, but some space. WarriorsHockey-Sloat nicely keeps the pad down. Save. We've got 3:46 in period 2. Here comes the Swanson, Lawson, Bjorkstad line. We got Priest and Farney on D. There goes Farney up the side, puts it up the boards. Bjorkstad's there. Fires it out to the middle. Oh, got through Swanson skates. Here comes Toronto. Priest goes for the chip. Got her. Fired it wide. Oh, here comes the Toronto player. Nice play by Olivia Farney there. Gets it right to Blake Bjorkstad, who's going to put it to Lawson. Oh, it just bounces off her stick, though. Here comes Toronto the other way. Puck goes down in the corner. Priest is there. Picks it up. Chips it to Olivia. Up to Bjorkstad. Kind of puts it on the boards. There's Swanson. She's got a little room to skate there, and she's going to use it. Here she comes. Makes it through. Oh, nice pass all the way back to the other side for Bjorkstad, who's in. Fires it wide. That was a great pass play there by Sloan Swanson. Found Bjorkstad. Puck went wide. 2:49 left here in the second. 5-1 machine. Puck's at the blue line. Stop. There's Sardini. Oh, she tried to slip through, but the Toronto player stopped her. There's Vogt. She gains the zone. Puts it deep. Vic's deep. Tried to put it out in front, but the Toronto player was there. There's Vogt again. Altstadt fired it down deep. We got Skylar Vick down there. Comes all the way out to Kylie Van. Puts it over to Altstadt. She's going to try and shoot. Makes it to the net. Oh, nice tip by Skylar Vick, but it did not go. one maybe important factoid, if we can get up by 5 goals, the clock will run in the third period. And this being a gauntlet of a day, the less time we can spend on the ice in this game, the better. 2:08 left in the second. 5-1 Machine. Altstad and Van on D. The Murphy line up front. Face-off deep in the Toronto zone. Face-off goes to Toronto. Comes into the corner. Murphy finds it. Oops, she's going to slip by the Toronto player. Actually gets a shot off. Hartman was fighting for it, but didn't quite get it to the net. So, nice forecheck again. Hartman gave her a little bump. Here comes Toronto. Weinbrenner. Nice strong play there. There's Van. Puts it all the way around. Back to Raleigh Altstadt. Puts it back up the boards. Weinbrenner managed to distract her defender, and the puck comes out of the zone. There's Hartman forechecking. Staying on the Toronto D. Pop it up there. There's Van. Whoop, lost it around the blue line. Shot, save. Nice save by Addie Sloat. Went up high. All right, we've got 1:21 left in period 2. Here comes Maddie Priest, Olivia Farney, and the Swanson-Lawson-Bjorkstad line. Face-off deep in the Machine zone. Toronto wins the face-off, back to the point. Bjorkstad on her, dumps it down low. Farney gets in there. Oh, here comes the puck down. Priest picks it up. Going the other way. Chips it to Sloan Swanson. Whoop, got it right there. Got it right back. Here comes Sloan. She's got some space. Toronto's backing in. Swanson goes all the way wide. Great shot there. Whoop. Out of zoom, but Swanson put it to the net. Lawson was there for the rebound, but Toronto covered it up. 56 seconds left, period 2. Here comes Sardini for Lawson. Puck behind the net. Sardini's there. Priest on the Toronto player, but the puck slips by. There's Farney. She's got the puck. Oh, tried to put it back to Maddie Priest. That's okay. There's Priest back around. It's got Sardini there on the boards. Just a little chip, but the Toronto player's there. Put it to the front. Priest and Farney tie them up. Oh, Swanson can't quite get it. Toronto player fires it wide. There's Swanson behind. There's Sardini. She's got some space now. She's got 10 seconds left in the period. There's Blake. Oh, Bjorkstad didn't quite get that. It's going to end the period. 5 seconds. Farney just chips it up the boards. Didn't quite come out. 1-0. All right. Well, as noted, for those looking to play our arch rival from the state of Minnesota, that's not going to happen. They lost 7-2 to the Alberta Warriors, who the Machine handled in the round robin, although noted they were a pretty tough team. 5-1 going into the third period. Machine are up in this quarterfinal game against Toronto Birch. Semifinals are up next. I believe the Machine game will be at 11:40 Pacific Daylight Time. Not yet clear who will play based on the upset win by Alberta over Team Minnesota. Okay, here we go. We got Sardini, Vogt, and Vic. We got Altstadt and Van on D. 15 minutes left in this game, 5-1 Machine. As noted, strategically, it'd be great to get one goal and let the clock run because we got a gauntlet of a day here in Las Vegas if the girls make it all the way to the finals. Oh, great play by Vogt. Get it to Sardini. Puts it upstairs. There it is. That's going to cause running time. Couldn't map that out any better. Claire Vogt with a heck of a little chip pass to Ari Sardini, who, as she's apt to do, makes no mistake in on the net. They score. All right, here we go. Got the Murphy line. Here comes Cecilia Murphy. She's going to come up the side. She's got a little space. Gets to her backhand. Pumps it back to Altstadt, who's got space. Fires it toward the net. Hits a Toronto player. Ooh, right to Murphy, but that shot blocked as well. Toronto just pumps it out of the zone. Altstadt's got a little room. Looking around for someone to pass. She loses the puck a little bit, but ends up in the corner. Murphy's there to help her. Puts it to Hartman. Oh, Toronto player was right behind her. Look out. There's Altstadt. Got in front of the Toronto player, and Van pumps it out of the zone all the way down. That's actually going to not be an ice. The Machine's going to have to hurry up on that big change. There's Price. Finds the side. Oh. Sloan Swanson almost had some room there, but didn't. Price just high off the glass. It's Linnea Lawson on the left, Swanson in the middle, Bjorkstad on the right. Blair and Price. Oh, puck slipped by Blair a little bit. She manages to get it back. Nice play there by Reagan Blair. Dumps it deep into the zone. 13:28 left in the third. 6-1 Machine. As noted, I believe we're now going to be in running time based on the 5-goal differential in the third. Yep, we are. The clock is running. 13 minutes. Here comes Farney and Priest. All right, here comes the face-off. 6-1 Machine. Priest and Farney on D. Murphy line on offense. Puck makes it to the point. Oh, jumps over Maddie's stick. He's still battling the Toronto player. Murphy's back. Got him down. It's Murphy at the blue line. She turns it over from the Toronto player. Oh, puck ends up in the corner. Farney's there. Long reach. Right on her. Nice play by Olivia. A little scrummy over there in the far right corner. Farney's still working. Pumps it up the board. So gets past Hartman to the Toronto D. Back down. Whoop. Toronto player gets by Murphy. Nice play by Olivia Farney, keeping her body between the net and the player. Murphy dumps it in. There's Pickles Weinbrenner. Just pushes it towards the net. Machine got a change. Oh, there's the turnover. Skylar Vick's got some space and speed. She's moving. Oh, she works all the way through. Oh, boy. Saved by the goalie. Skylar Vick was feeling it on that one. The turnover gave her full speed going into the Toronto zone. She beat everybody but the goalie. Here comes a little switcheroo. 11:29. As noted, the clock is running here now in Las Vegas. 6-1 Machine. Out comes the Swanson line. We got Altstadt and Van on D. Whoop. Puck slips out. Toronto player's got it. Altstadt skates by, flips it up the side. Lawson's there, pushes the puck there. Blake Bjorkstad fires it down all the way into the zone. Swanson's on the player. She just fires it up the boards. Whoop. Lawson slips by her. Altstadt's got it. All the way back to Van, who's going to flipper dazzle that one all the way down the ice. That looks like icing. 10:30 left in the game. .30 left in the game. Next game up, 11:40. It's looking like we're going to play the Boston Junior Bruins, who came back, or who defeated the BC Selects, who were previously undefeated. Toronto wins the face-off, slips it back and forth. There's Price and Priest. Priest in front. Whoop. Trying to work the puck out of there. Murphy's in the center. Puck gets all the way out. There's Hartman. Hartman, nice forecheck there and dumps it in. We got Priest and Price back there on D. We got Hartman, Murphy, and Pickles. Hartman, nice move there to get away. Fires to the net. Safe. Back to Hartman in the corner. Oh, she flips it toward the center, but the Toronto player's there. Toronto player fires it down the ice this time. Priest is down there to get it. She's got one Toronto player on her. Slips her. Fires it up the boards. Hits Swardini, who's got a little space. Not too much, though. She went in the middle. Oh, there's Vic. We got Van back now. They fire it down the ice. Puck bouncing. Now we're firing it up the boards. Ooh. Altstadt backhanded all the way across. And that's Skylar Vick over there, I think. Yep, we got the Vick vote. Sardini line. Oh, Ari slips away. Shot just got touched by the Toronto player. Made it wide. Whoop, Altstadt's there. Forces it at the blue line and keeps it in. Nice play. Oh, Claire Vogt almost turned that over. I.e. took it from the Toronto player. She's got the puck back. Oh, she's behind the net. Finds Sardini. We got a backhand off, but it was blocked. Vic's got it. Oh. Turned over. And Toronto looks like they're going to ice the puck. Doesn't quite go all the way down, though. So it does. So we've got an icing here. Game like this, we're up by 5. Icing, not that big of a problem. All right, face off deep down in the Toronto zone. Priest, Farney on D, the Murphy, Pickles, Hartman line out on forward. Oh, Pickles tries to get it, but it ends up on the Toronto player's stick. Priest is there, missed the poke check. Farney's on her player, stops her from getting in the net. Great play there. Back behind the net, Murphy is there. Oh, look at that. Here comes Pickles. Farney picks off that pass, puts it deep. Murphy, she's going to shoot from there. That's all right. Freeze puck. 7 minutes left in the third. Here comes the Swanson line. Priest and Farney on D, Swanson line up front. 6:55. No one rushing to the face-off circle at this point. Face-off loss. Toronto player just tries to fish it up the boards. Oh, Priest is going. Goes right through, but missed the puck. Here come all the way back. We got a 1-on-3. Farney's there. Nice little glove saved by Addie Sloat. Out comes Price and Van. 6 minutes left. Period 3, 6-1 machine. Quarterfinals, looking like we're going to skate through to the semis, likely playing the Boston Junior Bruins, who technically upset the BC Selects. Here comes Pickles Weinbrenner. Oh, but didn't quite keep it on her stick. That's going to be offsides, Lizzie Hartman. And as noted before, in a surprising turn of events, the Alberta Warriors beat Team Minnesota 7-2. Machine may have been looking forward to playing Team Minnesota in the semifinals, which is how it would have shaken out, but that's not to be. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the third period, 6-1. Sardini works throughout the faceoff. She's by herself. Oh, just kind of little flipper shot went over the net. Price is there at the blue line. She's going to pump it back in. It's coming all the way over. Oh, Van fires it down. That's going to be an icing. Again, not a big problem here at 6-1, 5 minutes left. Machine may be conserving energy for the semifinals. As noted, it's a 3-game day if you make it all the way through the finals here at the Rose Series. It seems hard to believe they want to put these girls through 3 full games to win a championship, but I guess we all have to do it. Here we go, 4:41 left in the third, 6-1 Machine. We got Farney and Altstadt back there. And we got the Murphy line. Puck's hanging in the corner. Farney back there. She's got Hartman. She just tries to dump it out. Here comes Farney again. Nice play there by Olivia to get right up in it. Oh, Murphy had Pickles. They're going to dump it in. Oh, Toronto has pulled their goalie. I guess they're taking the position that losing by 7 or 8. It's no different than losing by 5. So we got 6 Toronto players on versus 5 Machine. 6-1, 3:55 left in the third. Nice play by Hartman to take out 2 Toronto players. Puck's at the blue line. Oh, Murphy steps over the red line, fires. She had a 2-on-1. She probably could have skated it all the way in the net, but she fired from down low, down deep and missed. 3:35 left. Whoop. There's a Altstadt tried to step in there and turn that over. Whoop. A little turnover there. Here comes Toronto. Oh, boy. Glove save, Sloat. Nice hard shot by the Toronto player. She punched a hard snapper in there. Now we've got, looks like Priest and Van. We got Bjorkstad and the Swanson line. 2:59 left. Nice face-off win by Sloan Swanson. Van just dumps it out. The Machine strategy here in the third is clearly just pop the puck out of the zone. Lawson's on that. Here comes the Toronto player. She's pretty good size, got some speed. She makes it all the way around. Sloat's there with the glove. 2:30 left in the game. Clock running. Out comes Altstadt and Price. Murphy line. Price takes the puck behind the net. Stops. Back up the boards. Pickles is there. Chips it all the way to the middle. Oh, there's Hartman. She's got some space and an open net. Let's see what she does with it. Fires it. Oh, wide. Weinbrenner there. Hartman again. She's got a little more space. She's snapping it toward the net, but didn't get through. Again, we've got 6 Toronto players on the ice. 6-1 Machine. Well, Murphy's looking for the puck. Didn't quite get it. Weinbrenner fighting through the middle. Toronto ended up with it. Altstadt pushes the Toronto player to the side. Here comes Murphy. Stick handling through. She's finding some more space. She's going to keep the puck. Oh, and Hartman barely offsides. Well, there we're going to run the clock. I think Murphy was hoping for a nice, easy open net goal there, but Hartman was offsides. All right, we got Priest and Farney out on D with we got Vogt, Lawson, and Vic. I think the Machine coaches are resting a couple of their players who are going to preparing for the next couple big games. Puck's over there. Priest on her player. Fine job there. There's Farney. She's got the puck behind the net. She's going to rip it off the glass, but I don't know what that hit. It ended up right on her stick. Oh, there's Vogt. Vogt's one-on-one. Let's see if she can put it in the empty net. And she does. There you go. It came up with one freebie anyway. It's going to be 7-1. That's going to do it. 15 seconds left on the clock. I don't think the ref's going to drop the puck. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, folks, we are on to the semifinals. 7-1 victory for Machine over the Toronto Birch squad. Next game up, 11:40. We've got to get in the bus and get to the other rink and hopefully get the girls fed while they're on their bus ride. Big day. Signing off for now.